Welcome back, coin enthusiasts, to another fascinating journey into the world of rare and valuable United Kingdom coins. Today, we will be exploring the top 8 most valuable UK 1 penny coins, delving into their rich history, distinctive features, rarity, and the impressive auction values they command in today's market. While the 1 penny coin may seem like a small and ordinary piece of currency, for collectors, certain editions are true treasures, representing both historical significance and incredible financial potential. In this video, we will take a comprehensive look at these rare coins, highlighting what makes them so coveted and providing insights for collectors seeking to enhance their collections. So let's get started. First up, we're focusing on the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1985, a coin many people overlook, especially when it's found in dirty or heavily circulated condition. At first glance, it may seem like nothing more than spare change, but for collectors who know what to look for, certain 1985 1 penny coins, yes, even dirty ones, can spark serious interest at auctions and sometimes achieve surprisingly high prices in US dollars. The 1985 1 penny belongs to the modern decimal era of British coinage, which began in 1971. By the mid-1980s, the UK was firmly established in its decimal system, and pennies were widely used in everyday transactions. These coins were struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and produced at the Royal Mint. In 1985, millions of pennies were issued for circulation, making the date itself common in general terms. However, historical value isn't only about low mintage. It's also about varieties, production quirks, and survival over time, especially coins that reflect the economic and social life of Britain in the 1980s. The 1985 1 penny is made of bronze, giving it that familiar warm brown tone, although many surviving examples now appear dark, stained, or dirty after decades of circulation. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed with fine detail typical of the era, while the reverse displays the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a powerful symbol of British heritage and authority. What makes certain coins stand out are subtle features such as die alignment, lettering strength, metal flow, rim shape, and minting errors. In dirty condition, some of these details can be hidden, which is why collectors often inspect such coins carefully rather than dismissing them outright. While standard 1985 pennies are common, collector demand rises sharply for coins showing rare characteristics. These include off-center strikes, weak or missing details, unusual flint shapes, clipped edges, or metal defects created during minting. Interestingly, a dirty or heavily circulated condition does not automatically reduce appeal if the coin displays a genuine mint error or uncommon variety. In fact, many rare error coins are discovered in poor or dirty condition precisely because they spent years unnoticed in circulation. This combination of an ordinary date with an unusual feature is what drives collector competition and creates auction excitement. In typical worn condition, a normal 1985 1 penny is usually worth only a small amount above face value. However, when an authentic mint error or rare variety is confirmed, the story changes completely. At online auctions and specialist sales, rare 1985 1 penny error coins have sold anywhere from around 185,000 US dollars, depending on the strength and rarity of the error and overall eye appeal. In exceptional cases, particularly dramatic errors can push values even higher. Dirty condition may slightly affect price, but rarity and authenticity always matter more than cosmetic appearance. If you come across a dirty 1985 1 penny, resist the urge to clean it aggressively, as improper cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce value. Instead, examine it carefully under good lighting and magnification, looking for anomalies in the design, lettering, date, or shape. Weighing the coin and comparing it to standard specifications can also reveal hidden differences. If you believe you have something unusual, consider professional authentication or grading before selling, as verified errors attract stronger bids and more serious collectors. The United Kingdom 1 penny from 1985 is a perfect example of how everyday coins can hide unexpected value. Even in dirty condition, these pennies can become desirable collector pieces when rarity, minting errors, or unusual features come into play. The next time you see a worn old penny lying around, remember that beneath the dirt could be a small bronze coin with a big auction story and real value in dollars. Next up, we explore the United Kingdom 1 penny coin dated 1991, specifically focusing on examples preserved in very fine condition. At first glance, the 1991 1 penny may look like an ordinary coin that once passed through countless pockets and purses. However, hidden beneath its familiar design is a story of changing metal compositions, diminishing mintages, and a growing collector market that has pushed certain high-quality examples to impressive auction values in US dollars. By the end of this video, you may look at your old penny jar very differently. The 1991 one penny belongs to an important transitional era in British coinage. By the early 1990s, the UK was moving away from traditional bronze coins toward copper-plated steel, a shift driven by rising metal costs and economic efficiency. The 1991 penny is among the last years produced in genuine bronze composition, made of 97% copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. This places the coin within the final chapter of classic bronze British pennies, a fact that significantly elevates its historical importance. Issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin reflects a period when everyday currency still carried the weight and feel of traditional metal craftsmanship, just before mass modernization changed British coin production forever. The design of the 1991 one penny is a strong reminder of Britain's heritage and identity. The obverse features the mature portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Raphael Maklouf, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem, symbolizing stability and continuity. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription identifying her as Queen and Defender of the Faith. The reverse displays the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a design that dates back centuries and represents Parliament and the authority of the state. In very fine condition, these design elements remain sharply defined, with clear lettering, visible chain links, and minimal flattening on the Queen's portrait. The original bronze color, often displaying rich red-brown tones, adds visual appeal that collectors deeply appreciate. While millions of one-penny coins were minted in 1991, finding examples in very fine condition has become increasingly difficult. Most coins from this year entered heavy circulation and suffered from scratches, corrosion, and wear, especially since bronze is softer than modern steel coins. As a result, well-preserved specimens stand out as scarce survivors. Collector demand has steadily increased due to the coin's status as one of the final bronze pennies, making it a priority target for collectors completing Elizabeth II decimal sets or focusing on metal composition changes. The rarity is not about low mintage alone, but about condition rarity, which plays a crucial role in the coin's growing desirability at auctions. In today's auction and collector market, the value of the 1991 UK one penny in very fine condition can vary significantly, depending on eye appeal and originality. On average, a clean, problem-free example may fetch anywhere from $136,000 US, while coins edging closer to extra fine or uncirculated condition can achieve even higher prices, sometimes exceeding $160,000 at competitive auctions. Special attention is given to coins with strong luster, minimal spotting, and no signs of cleaning. As interest in pre-steel UK coinage continues to rise, market trends suggest that values for high-grade 1991 pennies may continue to appreciate over time. If you are actively searching for a valuable 1991 one penny, condition should always be your top priority. Look for coins with sharp details, even color, and natural surfaces without harsh polishing. Storage is equally important, as bronze coins are sensitive to moisture and temperature changes. Keeping your coin in a protective holder or archival quality flip can help preserve its condition and long-term value. It is also wise to track recent auction results and market trends, as prices can fluctuate depending on collector demand. Certification by a reputable grading service may further enhance the coin's credibility and resale potential, especially for higher-end examples. The United Kingdom one penny of 1991 is far more than just a small bronze coin from recent history. It represents the closing era of traditional British bronze coinage and holds a special place among collectors who value historical transitions, quality craftsmanship, and condition rarity. In very fine condition, this humble penny transforms into a sought-after collectible with real auction value measured in US dollars. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector checking old coins at home, the 1991 one penny proves that even modern-era coins can carry surprising worth, rich history, and exciting investment potential. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny dated 1994, examined specifically in fine condition. At first glance, this copper-plated steel coin may appear ordinary, something many people have spent without a second thought. However, within the world of numismatics, even common-looking coins can carry hidden stories, collector appeal, and impressive auction values when the right conditions align. We will uncover why the 1994 UK one penny has become a point of interest among collectors and how fine condition examples can achieve strong prices in today's international coin market, especially when valued in US dollars. The 1994 one penny was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a monarch whose portrait appeared on British coinage for over 7 decades. By the 1990s, the UK had already transitioned from bronze to copper-plated steel coinage, a move made to reduce minting costs while keeping the traditional appearance intact. The 1994 penny belongs to this modern era of British coin production, reflecting both technological advancement and economic practicality. Minted at the Royal Mint, these coins entered circulation at a time when cash transactions were still dominant, meaning millions were produced for everyday use. Despite large mintages, many coins from this period suffered heavy wear, corrosion, or damage, which makes well-preserved examples in fine condition increasingly difficult to find today. The 1994 UK 1 penny carries the classic design that had become iconic by the late 20th century. On the obverse, it features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. This portrait is admired for its regal detail and clean lines, representing dignity and continuity on British coinage. The reverse displays the crowned portcullis with chains, a powerful symbol of British parliamentary authority and national history, along with the denomination and date clearly struck. In fine condition, the coin retains visible hair details on the Queen's portrait, readable inscriptions, and sharp elements of the portcullis design, even if light circulation marks are present. These visual qualities greatly enhance its desirability compared to heavily worn examples. While the 1994 1 penny is not rare in absolute mintage terms, its rarity emerges when condition is taken into account. Coins graded as fine that show even coloration, minimal corrosion, and strong design elements are far scarcer than most people realize. Many pennies from this year suffered from rusting due to exposed steel cores, scratches from circulation, or environmental damage. As a result, collectors actively seek cleaner examples to complete date runs, mint year collections, or Elizabeth II portrait series. Demand has grown steadily as newer collectors enter the market and older coins in better condition become harder to source. This condition-based scarcity is what transforms a simple 1 penny into a collectible asset. In today's auction market, a 1994 UK 1 penny in fine condition can command far more than its face value. Prices generally range from around $145,000 depending on eye appeal, strike clarity, and overall preservation. Exceptional fine examples with original luster, minimal spotting, and strong details can sometimes achieve even higher prices when sold through online auctions or specialist coin platforms. Presentation also plays a role, as coins housed in protective holders or accompanied by clear descriptions tend to attract stronger bidding. These prices reflect growing international interest, particularly from collectors in the United States who appreciate British coinage for its history and affordability compared to older pieces. Collectors interested in the 1994 1 penny should focus first on condition and originality. It is essential to examine coins carefully for signs of rust, cleaning marks, or artificial shine, as overly cleaned coins often lose value. Storing coins in dry, non-PVC holders can prevent further deterioration and help preserve their market appeal. Learning to recognize genuine fine condition characteristics, such as moderate or with clear details, will help buyers avoid overpaying. Keeping track of recent auction results in US dollars also provides valuable insight into market trends and helps collectors make informed decisions when buying or selling. The United Kingdom 1 penny dated 1994 proves that even modern coins can carry remarkable collectible value when condition, history, and demand intersect. Though once a simple everyday coin, the fine condition 1994 penny now holds a respected place in the numismatic market, attracting collectors and investors alike. Its elegant design, connection to Queen Elizabeth II's long reign, and growing scarcity in preserved form all contribute to its rising auction appeal. If you have one of these coins tucked away, it may be worth a closer look, because what seems small and ordinary today could represent hidden value tomorrow. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny coin dated 1990, especially when found in very fine condition. At first glance, this coin appears ordinary, something that once passed through millions of hands in daily transactions. However, in the world of numismatics, condition, historical context, and subtle details can dramatically elevate a coin's status. We will take an in-depth look at the 1990 UK 1 penny coin, exploring why examples in very fine condition are increasingly sought after and how they have begun to attract strong interest in the auction market, sometimes reaching impressive values in US dollars. The 1991 penny coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, at a time when the United Kingdom was undergoing economic and cultural change near the end of the 20th century. By 1990, The decimal currency system had been firmly established for nearly 2 decades, and the one-penny coin remained an essential part of everyday commerce. Most of these coins were produced in large numbers at the Royal Mint, intended for circulation rather than long-term preservation. This heavy circulation is a key reason why high-quality survivors are much rarer today than mintage figures alone would suggest. Over the years, countless 1990 pennies were worn down, scratched, corroded, or discarded, leaving relatively few examples that still retain the sharp details and original surfaces associated with a very fine grade. The 1990 UK one-penny coin features classic and instantly recognizable design elements. On the obverse, it carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. In very fine condition, the facial features, hair details, and inscriptions remain clear and well-defined, with only light where visible on the highest points. The reverse displays the iconic portcullis with chains, a design deeply connected to British heritage and symbolism. In well-preserved examples, the lines of the portcullis, the chains, and the surrounding beaded border appear crisp and attractive. The coin is struck in bronze, giving it a warm, rich tone that collectors greatly admire when the original color has been preserved without heavy oxidation or spotting. Although the 1991 penny coin is not rare in a technical sense, it becomes significantly scarcer when limited to very fine or better condition. Collectors understand that condition rarity is often more important than mintage numbers, and this is exactly where the 1990 penny stands out. Many collectors aim to complete high-grade date runs of Queen Elizabeth II decimal coinage, and finding a clean, well-preserved 1990 penny can be surprisingly difficult. As interest in modern British coins grows worldwide, particularly among collectors in the United States and Asia, demand for attractive examples has increased. This growing international attention has helped push competition higher whenever a strong specimen appears at auction. In today's auction market, a 1990 UK one penny in very fine condition can sell for values that may surprise casual collectors. While heavily circulated examples are usually worth only their face value, well-preserved coins tell a very different story. Depending on eye appeal, original color, and overall sharpness, very fine examples commonly sell in the range of $174,000. Coins that approach extremely fine condition or show particularly attractive surfaces can exceed this range, especially when multiple bidders compete. Certified examples, or those offered by well-known auction houses, often achieve even stronger prices, reflecting growing confidence in the collectible value of this once ordinary coin. For collectors hoping to find or invest in a 1991 penny coin, patience and careful examination are essential. Coins with minimal wear, clear lettering, and even coloration should always be prioritized. Avoid examples with heavy corrosion, dark staining, or harsh cleaning, as these factors sharply reduce value. Proper storage is also crucial, as bronze coins are particularly sensitive to environmental damage. Keeping the coin in a protective holder and a stable, dry environment will help preserve its condition and long-term appeal. Collectors should also monitor auction results regularly, as market values can increase further with rising global interest in modern British coinage. The United Kingdom one-penny coin dated 1990 is a perfect example of how everyday objects can transform into respected collectibles over time. While millions were minted, only a small fraction have survived in very fine condition, and it is this scarcity that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. With its historical significance, classic design, and steadily rising auction values in dollars, the 1990 penny proves that even modern coins can become valuable when preserved correctly. If you ever come across one of these coins in exceptional condition, you may be holding a small but meaningful piece of British numismatic history. Next up, we're focusing on the United Kingdom one penny dated 1996, a coin many people overlook because of how familiar it seems. But when this penny appears in fine condition, or better yet with exceptional strike quality or subtle mint characteristics, it begins to attract serious attention from collectors. We'll explore why the 1996 UK one penny stands out, how its background shaped its importance, and why certain examples can achieve strong prices at auction, sometimes reaching impressive dollar values. The 1996 one penny belongs to a pivotal period in British coin history. This was the final full year before the Royal Mint transitioned UK pennies from traditional bronze to copper-plated steel in 1997. As a result, the 1996 penny represents the end of an era for classic bronze decimal pennies introduced in 1971. During this time, the UK was undergoing economic and technological changes that influenced coin production, including higher minting volumes and improved quality control. While millions of pennies were struck for circulation in 1996, coins that survived in fine condition without heavy wear now represent a shrinking population, giving them growing historical and collectible significance. The 1996 UK 1 penny carries the familiar yet iconic design that collectors admire. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II, shown in Raphael Maklauf's mature portrait, wearing the royal diadem with refined detail in the hair and facial features. The reverse displays Christopher Ironside's classic crowned portcullis with chains, a powerful symbol of British authority and tradition. What makes fine condition examples special is the clarity of these details, including sharp lettering, crisp chain links, and a rich, even bronze tone. Coins that retain original mint luster, smooth fields, and minimal contact marks immediately stand apart from ordinary circulated pennies. Although the 1996 penny is not rare by mintage numbers alone, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Finding examples in genuinely fine or near uncirculated condition has become increasingly difficult, especially more than 2 decades after release. Collectors also actively hunt for minor die variations, stronger strikes, and exceptionally preserved coins from sealed rolls or early circulation. As the last major Bronze Era penny year, demand continues to rise among collectors who want to complete date sets or invest in end-of-series UK coins. This growing competition drives prices upward, particularly for coins certified by reputable grading services. In today's collector market, a standard worn 1996 penny remains low in value, but the story changes rapidly for fine condition examples. Coins graded in fine condition can sell for approximately $126,000, depending on eye appeal and color. Higher quality pieces edging toward extremely fine or uncirculated condition frequently achieve auction results between $140,000. Exceptional specimens with sharp strikes, full luster, or certified grades can climb even higher, occasionally reaching over $165,000 at specialized auctions. These results show how condition transforms an everyday coin into a collectible asset with real market strength. If you are searching for valuable 1996 UK 1 penny coins, condition should always be your top priority. Carefully examine the coin's surfaces for wear on the Queen's portrait and the portcullis design. Original color and minimal scratches can significantly increase desirability. Proper storage is equally important, as bronze coins are sensitive to moisture and handling. Using protective holders and storing coins in a dry environment helps preserve value over time. For serious investors, professional grading adds credibility and can unlock higher auction prices when selling. The United Kingdom 1 penny dated 1996 is a powerful reminder that even modern coins can carry meaningful value when history, condition, and collector demand come together. As the final bronze penny era comes into sharper focus for collectors, fine condition examples of this coin are gaining respect and rising steadily in auction markets. Whether you're a beginner checking spare change or a seasoned collector building a focused collection, the 1996 UK 1 penny deserves a closer look. You never know when a humble copper coin could turn out to be a surprisingly valuable piece of British numismatic history. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny dated 1993. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary modern copper coin, but when found in extra fine condition or with the right striking quality, this penny can attract surprising attention at auctions. We'll uncover why the 1993 UK 1 penny, especially in extra fine condition, has become a quiet favorite among collectors and how it can command impressive prices in today's market when all the right factors come together. The 1993 1 penny belongs to the era of Queen Elizabeth II Slater coinage, a period marked by consistency, precision, and high minting standards at the Royal Mint. This coin was part of Britain's decimal currency system, which had been in place since 1971. During the early 1990s, the UK economy was changing and coin production focused on durability and uniformity for everyday circulation. While millions of pennies were struck in 1993, most entered circulation immediately and suffered wear, scratches, and discoloration. As time passed, truly well-preserved examples became increasingly scarce, especially those that survived decades with sharp detail and minimal handling. The 1993 1 penny features the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Raphael Maklauf, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. In extra fine condition, the hair details, facial contours, and inscriptions appear crisp and well-defined. The reverse displays the iconic portcullis with chains, a design rooted in British history and tradition, symbolizing strength and security. In high-grade examples, the lines of the portcullis are sharp, the beads around the rim are complete, and the surfaces show only light wear. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, which means surface quality plays a huge role in value, as corrosion or spotting can severely affect desirability. Although the 1993 one penny is rare by mintage numbers alone, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Extra fine coins from circulation are far less common today than people think, and collectors are highly selective. Demand increases significantly for coins with strong color, minimal marks, and clear original detail. Even more desirable are examples with minting anomalies, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or exceptionally sharp die impressions. Collectors building date sets or condition-based collections are willing to pay premiums for coins that stand out from the ordinary bulk pennies still found in old jars and collections. In today's auction market, a standard 1993 UK one penny in circulated condition carries little value beyond face value. However, in confirmed extra fine condition, prices can range from around $150,000 depending on eye appeal and seller reputation. Exceptionally sharp, glossy examples, particularly those with professional grading, can push higher, sometimes reaching $176,000. Error coins, or nearly uncirculated pieces with outstanding surfaces, have been known to attract even stronger bids, especially when multiple collectors compete. As always, recent auction results show that condition and presentation play a decisive role in the final sale price. If you're searching for a valuable 1993 one penny, condition should be your top priority. Look for coins with clean surfaces, minimal edge knocks, and clear original color without heavy spotting. Proper storage is essential, as copper-plated coins are sensitive to humidity and fingerprints. Using protective holders and avoiding direct handling can preserve value over time. It's also wise to monitor auction listings and graded coin databases to understand real market trends, rather than relying on exaggerated claims. Patience and careful selection often lead to the best finds. The United Kingdom one penny from 1993 may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but in extra fine condition, it tells a different story. It represents a modern chapter of British coinage where surviving premium quality examples are growing harder to find with each passing year. While not every 1993 penny is valuable, the right coin, with the right condition and presentation, can achieve impressive results at auction in dollar terms. For collectors who appreciate subtle rarity and long-term potential, this modest penny proves that even small coins can carry big surprises. Next up, our spotlight shines on the 1994 one penny coin, a small yet historically significant piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. While pennies are often seen as everyday coins with minimal value, certain years and conditions can transform these humble pieces into highly sought-after treasures. The 1994 one penny in fine condition is one such example, boasting rarity, historical charm, and notable auction market value in dollars. We will journey through its history, examine its unique features, discuss its rarity, explore its market value, and provide practical tips for collectors looking to enhance their collections. The story of the United Kingdom one penny coin is rooted deeply in British numismatic history. The penny has been a staple of British currency for centuries, evolving in design, composition, and purpose over time. By 1994, the penny had already transitioned through numerous monarchs, with Queen Elizabeth II's portrait gracing the obverse side. This era marked a period of stability and modernization in British coinage, with the Royal Mint emphasizing precision, quality, and uniformity in coin production. However, even during mass production years, certain minting anomalies, lower circulation, and specific minting processes contributed to the rarity of coins like the 1994 one penny, making them especially intriguing for collectors who seek both historical and financial value. What sets the 1994 one penny coin apart are its distinct features and meticulous design. The obverse proudly features the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the renowned engraver Raphael Maklauf. This portrait captures the Queen in a dignified and graceful manner, a reflection of her enduring reign. The reverse showcases the iconic depiction of the portcullis with chains, a symbol of the Palace of Westminster, which has become synonymous with British pennies. The coin is composed of bronze, providing a rich reddish-brown hue that develops a characteristic patina over time. In fine condition, the coin maintains much of its original detail, including the intricate lines of the Queen's hair and the delicate chains of the portcullis, making it highly appealing to both novice and seasoned collectors. Rarity plays a significant role in the allure of the 1994 one penny coin. Although it was produced in relatively large numbers compared to older coins, finding one in fine condition is increasingly difficult today. Many coins from this year have been circulated extensively, resulting in wear, scratches, or discoloration. Collectors prize those that have retained their structural integrity, clear engravings, and original sheen, as these factors dramatically elevate the coin's desirability. High-quality examples often surface in auctions, where competitive bidding highlights the demand for coins that are well-preserved despite the passage of time. The combination of moderate historical significance, artistic design, and scarcity in fine condition elevates this coin to a distinguished status among 20th-century British pennies. When it comes to the auction market, the 1994 one-penny coin demonstrates that even small denominations can command impressive sums. Coins in fine condition have been known to fetch anywhere from $166,000 in private sales and online auctions, depending on the quality of preservation and the presence of original mint luster. Exceptional specimens, particularly those verified by professional grading services, can exceed this range, attracting collectors willing to invest for both aesthetic and investment purposes. The value is influenced not only by condition but also by collector sentiment, market trends, and the overall rarity of similarly preserved coins from the early 1990s. For collectors aiming to acquire a 1994 one-penny or enhance their existing collection, careful attention to condition is paramount. When purchasing, it is advisable to examine coins under proper lighting, checking for signs of wear, corrosion, or cleaning, as these can significantly impact value. Engaging with reputable coin dealers, auction houses, and verified online marketplaces helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Additionally, storing coins in protective holders, such as capsules or acid-free coin albums, preserves their condition and prevents future deterioration. Patience is also essential. Sometimes waiting for the right coin to appear at auction can yield a more rewarding acquisition than impulsive buying. The 1994 United Kingdom one-penny coin in fine condition exemplifies how even everyday currency can transform into a rare collector's item with historical, aesthetic, and financial appeal. Its intricate design, moderate rarity, and solid market demand make it a noteworthy addition to any numismatic collection. By understanding its history, appreciating its unique features, and following thoughtful collecting practices, enthusiasts can not only enjoy the beauty and heritage of this coin, but also potentially benefit from its growing value in the collector's market. Whether you are a seasoned investor or a curious newcomer, the 1994 one-penny serves as a reminder that true numismatic treasures often lie hidden in the most ordinary places, waiting to be discovered and cherished. Next up, the United Kingdom one-penny coin from 1988, particularly those surviving today in very poor condition. While at first glance, this coin may appear insignificant, its historical background, unique design features, and the nuances of its rarity have made it a sought-after item in the numismatic community, capable of fetching surprising amounts at auction. We will explore the rich story of the 1988 UK penny, its distinctive characteristics, and why even coins in very bad condition can hold exceptional value. The 1988 United Kingdom one-penny was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period marked by significant economic and cultural developments in the UK. The coin was part of the decimal currency system that had been firmly established in 1971, and it played a practical role in everyday commerce, from small purchases in shops to public transportation fare. Despite its everyday usage, the 1988 penny carries a historical significance as part of the last decades of the 20th century, reflecting both the artistry and the economic circumstances of the time. The copper-plated steel composition, introduced in 1982, replaced the earlier bronze coins, which makes the 1988 penny one of the earlier steel-based pennies, an important factor for collectors. Examining the unique features of the 1988 one-penny coin reveals several details that make it distinct. The obverse displays the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, capturing the regal yet approachable image of the monarch at that time. The reverse features the iconic portcullis with chains, a design symbolizing strength and security, historically associated with the Palace of Westminster. What sets the 1988 penny apart is the combination of its metal composition, subtle design refinements, and minting variations that occurred during that year. Small anomalies in the striking process, such as slight misalignments or variations in lettering, are more likely to be found on coins that have been heavily circulated, and these imperfections, ironically, can increase their value among dedicated collectors who prize rarity and uniqueness over pristine condition. Despite being in very bad condition, the 1988 penny has gained considerable attention among collectors, primarily because coins in such poor states are less commonly preserved intentionally. Many pennies were lost, damaged, or destroyed over the decades, meaning that surviving examples, even battered and worn, are of interest for their historical and numismatic significance. The demand is particularly high for coins that show extreme wear but still retain identifiable features like the date and key elements of the design. Collectors value these coins not just for their face value but for the story they tell about everyday life in the late 1980s, the circulation patterns, and the longevity of the copper-plated steel in harsh conditions. When it comes to the current market value, even pennies in very poor condition can attract significant attention at auctions and in private sales. While a typical 1988 penny in circulated condition may be worth only a fraction of a dollar, rare examples with unusual minting errors or those that have survived in extremely degraded conditions have been known to sell for amounts ranging from $186,000, depending on their historical interest and the level of collector demand. Coins with particularly unusual characteristics or provenance, such as those from specific mint batches or with documented circulation histories, can occasionally command even higher prices, highlighting the fact that rarity and collector interest are often more important than condition alone in determining value. For collectors looking to acquire or invest in 1988 UK pennies, several tips can help maximize both enjoyment and potential returns. First, it is crucial to carefully examine each coin for unique minting features or signs of error, even in heavily worn specimens. Documentation and provenance can also significantly enhance a coin's appeal, so keeping records of where and how coins were obtained is valuable. Networking with other collectors, attending coin shows, and monitoring auction listings can provide insight into market trends and help identify coins with the most potential. Additionally, understanding the difference between a common circulated penny and a rare, historically interesting example is key to making informed investment decisions. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1988, even in very bad condition, is far more than a simple piece of currency. Its historical significance, unique design features, and the intriguing rarity of surviving examples make it a fascinating subject for collectors and investors alike. While its value may not rival that of gold or high-denomination rare coins, it represents a tangible connection to the late 20th century and the ongoing story of British numismatics. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer drawn to the unexpected treasures of the coin world, the 1988 penny reminds us that even the most humble coins can hold stories, history, and surprising value. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the most valuable UK pennies. If you enjoyed this and want more,